Hello YouTube, we have Brandon who wanted to do an updated of his Invoked Snake deck. Alright Brandon, go ahead and show us what you played now.
So it's Invoked Snake. It is the updated list. I guess the disclaimer is I will put out the ratios. So if you just want to see the list, just skip through it because I will be giving a little bit of explanation behind things. Since like my last list was basically like theory, where this is actually I've been playing with it. So we'll start.
Alright, so start with your snakes.
Yeah, I'll just lay the cards out. So in case you want to just skip through. So these are the new, like the different ratio I played. So last time I didn't play this because I said it wasn't really worth it, and I will correct myself and admit I'm wrong. This is very much worth it. This one's the better of the three. These two are like mediocre, but like I can't really think of any other extenders I want to put in over these. Because like I cut Ash just because I think like at least for this deck it's not impactful enough, so there's that, and I think these are just better than that since these are actually bodies. Like these are the same because these cards just are all good. You have to play these. This one, like I think you have to play over these two. So if you don't want to play these, I think you have to play this one. But I do include these because it does help to have more reptiles in deck. Like that actually just comes up a lot, like more often than I'd like it to. But yeah, so this one's broken. These two are mediocre, but like they are different reptiles and different names that work with the water lily. But I think when Lightning Overdrive comes out, I'll put in the rank 8 that reveals itself and probably the other level 4, and I'll try that out. But for now, it'll be this.
Alright, so that's your snake engine now.
So that's the new Alistair, because, you know, skill. Don't really go on that. I play Gamma, and that's the only hand trap, because I think Ash is the most versatile hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh! But it definitely, at least for this deck, is it's not as impactful as it should be. Because you can deal with stuff like Dragoon and whatnot, your deck can play through that very well. But when it comes to like, it's one of those cards like, yes, it does something, but Ash is only like really good when, you know, accompanied with 2 other hand traps really. And I don't want to bank on that because like I kind of need my whole hand to play. But like this is good offensively, defensively, because offensively obviously negates and gets rid of it, and then defensively it stops like Joel Ash and then makes an Omega and rips a card out of their hand. So like they're playing with, like if you're going first, they're gonna be playing with 4 cards, and then like if you're going second, then like they're just again playing with less cards, and it just applies a lot of pressure.
Is that all your monsters?
Yeah, and that's all the monsters. For spells, the same 4 one-ofs. This card's like mediocre, funny enough. You would think like it's really good in this deck, but like this card's like just cheating. And then these are just what they are. And then obviously the Invoked engine, I'm not going to change the ratio for this. I think one of this is fine because it's not the main engine, it's a side engine that just like happens to work with the deck. So yeah. And then here are these cards. So this is different. I played Dark Ruler before. This adds cards because I don't draw at all, so there's no reason not to play this.
So you played...
So 3 Signary, obviously, this card's like, you know, and like, when it gets past turn 1, this card's like cheating. And then this card adds cards. Now this one, the reason for this, I don't play Droplets because Droplets is very good, but Droplets also requires you to throw away your hand or your board, where this is a 1 card out to the entire board because your hardest matchup is Dragon Link, and or decks that just make full boards. You just do this, and then you just play your hand, and like they just can't do anything about it.
Right.
So like this card's just better, and I think like for every deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just like the Dragon Link strategy with that.
So is that your main deck?
Yeah, that's main deck. This is a 40 card count.
Okay, so you got it to 40.
I did fix that. Last time it was 42, and then I'll go with the extra deck. I'm playing the same 3 fusions. I have been liking this. Sometimes, like, it usually banishes a pot a lot, but like when it does come up, like it's just been crazy. So I will keep playing Purgatorial. But if you don't want to play this, I would just recommend playing another Mechaba. Omega, because this card's very good. I'm now playing 2 of these. Having the second one as a follow-up is like really good. And then I do play the Rika engine. I think it's just too good not to play. Carpenter's really good. And then I'm also now playing Double Dean. At least for me, like this card has just been crazy in the grind game because like if you summon the first one, then you summon the second one, and like they just scoop. So it's been really good. And not much saying, like protects yourself from dying. Because like the other reason too, like why I put the second one this and the other King of the Front Imps in is I was playing the number 100 and number 97, which like, and don't get me wrong, like that engine like got me a lot of games. But I did find myself a lot of times either banishing it or like really struggling what to banish off pot, because like if I didn't banish it, it meant that I had the opportunity to OTK, and it made things like easier to banish. Funny enough, and like I felt like these, just having this and the other reptile did the same thing. I had to like do extra steps to do it, but like in the end, like it still was winning the games. And then for links, 1 Omirage, 1 Echidna. I have Cross Shape in here now. I really recommend this. And then 1 BLS link. This card's just really good.
Then if you want to skim through your side deck real quick.
Oh yeah, something about side deck. 1 Pink, 3 Joel, 3 Nib. Going second cards. This is like just an MST. And then 3 Lightning Storm because it's another Heartbeat's Feather Duster. And then I play 3 Evenly, a red reboot. And then the theory on this is you go first, you make your board, and then you just don't lose the Dark Ruler. Because yes, your follow-up plays is with Alistair, so this may like sound conflicting, but like they're not going to play the spell cards, which means that they're most likely just not going to win the game. So like that's fine because you're going to have a full board and you're just going to kill them anyways. And yeah, that's the deck.
All right. Well, thank you, Brandon. It was very nice.